Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa. We're rolling wide over. We're rolling wide over. From the other episode. So, yeah. I'm lying to you. Even if you aren't. I do not want to give in to you. I do not want to lose to you. Not just for me, but also everyone who died at your hands. What? Died at my hands? Oh, your Monokuma voice is getting good. What are you talking about? You guys are the ones who went around killing each other. Well, I didn't kill anyone, so there's that. I didn't actually murder anyone. I simply gave you all a nudge. That is all. Unfortunately, there was a case of a phone therapist guy who was convincing people to kill themselves. And he was given no sentence. He got off scot-free. And that sucks that happened because, he was taking people who were already desperate and depressed and sad and pushing them in the wrong direction. That's very similar to what she's doing, except in our world, she's going to be executed in the worst way possible. Because the prison system doesn't exist anymore, according to her. So we're gonna push her off of a giant, tall thing, and then the end, right? Unless she's got some kind of secret parachute. We're gonna cement her. We're gonna give her cement shoes and push her off of something. So really heavy cement. Something that would explode a parachute. I don't know what kind of weight those things are rated at. Probably a lot. I imagine a lot. Because they do airdrops with parachutes. But they have multiple parachutes. I don't know, maybe one parachute would just explode if we gave her some really big iron barbell shoes. Maybe. We'll find. We'll experiment. We'll figure it out. I'm talking about executing a little girl by pushing her off of something tall. Yeah. I didn't actually murder anyone. I simply gave you a nudge and that is all. To be driven to murder so easily, you really are. A belligerent species. Whatever, lady. And that's why the Academic Coliseum came to fruition. Mortal. You can talk about hope this and hope that, all you want, but really, you give in to despair pretty easy. You're using general statements, because Negi has never given in to despair. You're the one who did. Or the other people did. The murderers did. I guess technically you must have as well. But Negi didn't. You're generalizing on Negi, and Negi hasn't done anything wrong yet. Yes! And I fucking love it. Yes! You're wrong. This was no Coliseum. It was one-sided massacre. Hey. You stole our memories, fabricated incentives, and used that to back us into a corner. That's all your fault. It's all your fault. Fascinating. You've completely shifted the blame. That's the source of your hope, isn't it, Negi? However, we don't have any time left to talk about it. It's time we brought this to a close. Well, we win because we did exactly what you said. Now you have to let us go. Bring it to a close, and you're supposed to be executed because them the rules. Ballad time, obviously. Those are the rules, aren't they? Oh, and by the way, since this is the final ballot, I decided to change the rules up a bit, too. That should be illegal. You changed them. You guys are hope, and I'm despair. The vote is to decide which of those two deserve to be punished. And if there's even one vote in favor of punishing Hope, then I will be declared the victor, and Team Hope will be punished. That is a bull! That is bull! That is such bull! You can't just change the rules like that! That's such bull! Alright, okay, we're gonna go with it, I guess. Even one vote? No worries. I will, of course, not be participating in the ballot. Even so, you've got a huge advantage. Don't worry. Nobody here would choose to have themselves executed. Oh, and while we're at it, if I win, you guys' punishment is to peacefully and quietly go snile inside the academy. That's what I've decided on. What? How? What? How? Why? That makes no sense. Huh? Okay, well, they're obviously doing it to broadcast. Okay, well, they voted in favor of despair because they wanted this incentive. And who knows, the incentive might not exist anymore. Like the other incentives. My mustache is unruly. They had, so I haven't really talked about the cons very much. Montreal Comic Con, they had a booth that was like people, who had, beard styling kits and like mustache oils and waxes and all that. I was gonna go buy stuff, but like all these guys had like these big glorious beards, and I have like, I'm native, like I'm native, or I have native blood, and so my beard's a little tiny, and I can't grow a beard like instantly like these guys obviously can. They're these giant, and it was intimidating, and I was like, I'm not gonna walk over there and buy, some, I need some to keep my mustache from doing things, and have them go, I have this big glorious beard. Look at your beauty little beard. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna not go embarrass myself in front of these guys with like these giant awesome beards, and be like, okay, I gotta keep my mustache in line. Gotta keep everything looking fresh. I'll order some online if I really need it. Anyway, a little story. Huh? So you're saying, basically, we just continue living here. It means we could survive, don't it? And if you don't like that, then you can punish me and go out into the world. But she's doing this for the symbolic nature, and also she would be executed if we all voted for Hope. So, and we could do that anyway. So everyone vote for Hope, because we get that anyway, except we don't get the tyrannical dictator. The dead world, a world in which only despair exists. I don't imagine you'll survive long. What's your point? No matter what you say, we... Stop right there. I just realized something. Just having you run away here is pretty damn dull, ain't it? The audience will never go for that. Alright, I've got it. I'll give you one spectacular motherfucking punishment. What? You mean that one person will be executed? As for who, I've got that under control. Negi! You're the one. Me? I don't like you, Negi. You've been really defiant. Well, I don't like you either, Miss Mass Murderer. In short, I'm giving you two choices. Even one of you wishes to punish Hope, and Negi will receive a cruel punishment, and everyone else will live happily together here. But if all of you wish to punish me, then I'll have you leave this place. How? How would you have us leave this place? You would be executed. You wouldn't have a say in what we do. And you will leave, and then you will die miserable deaths in the outside world. So basically, if you throw Negi to the sharks, the rest of you will get to live. Throw me to the sharks? No, they'd never. Yeah, they would. They're all dicks. What's this? All out of steam? Not so sure of yourself anymore. Are you afraid of getting punished? Do you not trust your friends? No, that's not it. It's only natural that you would be experiencing fear. Everyone else seems to have come to the realization that fighting against me is a meaningless endeavor. Guys? Yes, I love those faces. They're beautiful. Eroded away by despair. Alright, so there's no way that she would actually let them live there in peace and harmony, happiness, for the rest of whatever, because she's a psycho, because she's a psychopath. She's a sociopath. She's a murderer. She literally just changed her mind. Like, what's to say after Negi's dead that she won't just torture these people for the rest of their lives? You wouldn't trust someone like that over Negi? Why? Are you all dumb? Alright, well, I hope they're not. And you too, Kirigiri. You can't betray Daddy, can you? Huh? I mean, wasn't the headmaster's only desire to make sure you guys survived? And that's why he went so far as to seal you guys in this place to protect you. Come on, grant your dead daddy's wish. Kirigiri, just one person's despair means game over for you. It's hopeless, Negi. You're fucked. Them's fighting words, lady. If I'm gonna die anyway, how about I jump across here and punch you in the face? Hey, who do you think is gonna do it? Whose despair is gonna kill Negi? Yeah. No one is going to give in to despair. Nobody is going to lose to you. You're no fun. Stubborn to the bitter end. Ah, whatever. Let's get this over with. The final ballot. It all ends there. Your dubious hope. And you as well. The final ballot. Someone's cutting the grass outside. This is the final ballot. I need to bring everything back to remind them that they can't give up. That living a life of despair is not actually living at all. We will not. Okay, hold on. As long as we have hope, we will not give up into you. We will not give in to you. If I'm executed, then Hope Academy is done for. By the way, the outside world is contaminated. Things are okay here because of the air purifier and the physics lab. The purifier's been rigged to shut down if I die, so the moment you execute me, your lives together in the academy are over. Okay. You have no choice but to leave. Go outside in the world, nothing but death and despair. So, what'll it be? Death? You wanna die? There's not so much as a particle of hope left out there. You'll be laid to rest in a bed of despair. Despair of the world and of yourself. At this rate, despair is going to take root in everyone's heart. What do I do? If she says there's no hope outside, if she says despair is contagious, then I need to spread the hope I have left inside me. Only then can the seeds of hope take root inside them. Okay? Group photo. Sure. Oh! Okay. If I'm executed, okay. Yeah, okay. My crystal ball says we'd be better off not leaving. Yeah. But living is all about pressing forward, isn't it? As hard as it may be, as scary as it might be, you just gotta keep moving, right? I wanna live, dude. I wanna open new doors, dude. There's something out there waiting for me. I know it. So I want out of here, dude. I really do. Screw fortune telling. I've decided to trust my instinct. I will not give in. There we go. Okay. If I'm executed, then Hope Academy is done for. I've decided to trust my instinct, dude. By the way, the outside world's contaminated. Things are okay here because of the air purifier and the physics lab. Eat my hope! Taste my hope! I've been thinking about what Sakura would say if she were here. Yeah, Sakura's a badass. She would be like, nope, screw you, lady. You did this. Time to get executed. Strength can only be obtained by braving tribulation. So, I choose to travel the thorny road. That sounds like something she'd say, right? No, I'm sure it's exactly what she'd say. So I've made up my mind. Yay! I will not give in. Let's pick up your hope. Now let's fire it at someone else. Okay. Yeah. Say whatever you want. My mind's made up. The purifier's been rigged to shut down if I die. So, the moment you execute me, your lives in the academy are over. Then we'll just keep you prisoner. I guess. Man. I honestly couldn't care either way. I'll just go with whatever sounds the most fun. I might not look it, but the truth is, I've always hated school. Nah, of course I freaking look it. However, At the very minimum, my white knight has to come along too. Okay? I'll not give in. Gotta shoot my hope all over him. Gotta spread my hope. Gotta plant my seed of hope deep inside of them. My white knight's love is all I need to live. Okay, you'll have no choice but to leave. To go out in the world, nothing is dead than bear. Alright. Alright, time to launch my hope all over your face, buddy. Yeah. What? Don't tell me the likes of you are actually thinking of trying to encourage me. Preposterous. I never had any intention of succumbing to despair. But don't get me wrong, I couldn't care less about what happens to you. I said I would kill the puppet master. I'm just sticking to my word, that's all. Also, the Togami family isn't dead yet. I'm still alive and well. I'll build the Togami name back up with my own hands, and it'll be even greater than before. We'll not give in. Alright. We only have one more person to dump our hope on. If I'm executed, Hope Academy is done for. I've decided. This is like the final battle. They got their funky jams. No choice but to leave. To go out into the world and nothing but death and despair. I told you, I will kill the puppet master. So, what'll it be? Death? You wanna die? Time to give Kiri my hope. Time to dump my hope on Kiri. Break. Did I do good? I still got an A. I only got 92 though. Whatever. I didn't know my father, so I can't tell you what he wanted from me. But if he really was my father, even if only by blood, then I'm certain he would never tell me to stay here if it meant deserting Negi. That's so sweet! I can't explain why, but I know I'm right. Just because I didn't know him doesn't mean I can't understand him. I suppose. Could I possibly... No, never mind. Also, Negi, I don't think it was luck or misfortune that brought you to Hope Academy. You're here at the Academy for another different reason. Hope. Fighting to crush super duper high school despair. And never relenting in the stand against despair. We should be calling you the super duper high school Hope. That's so awesome! Yay! Yay! That's so cool! What the hell? What the hell are you? Loaded Super Duper High School Hope into your Electro ID. You can find it in the image. You sicken me. This is absolutely nauseating. The faces, your words, your interactions disgust me. That doesn't make you cool, you know. You're lame, you're lame, you're lame, you're lame, you're lame. You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. I'm not a world-class anything, nor would I say I have any special abilities worthy of calling hope. However, I will not. Machine gun dog battle. Okay, time for our rap battle. Oh my god, the tempo's so messed. No! No! Okay, alright. Eat it, sucker! Okay. We scored the winning goal in our sports ball. 92, yeah, I missed a few because, like, the tempo was so weird. Don't blame me. I will not give up, and I will not give in. I will not become weary of myself or the world. I will not abandon the things and people I care about. And I will not succumb to despair. I mean, my optimism is my one redeeming quality. What the hell? What the freaking hell? Do we win? Do we win the whole damn game? Are we amazing? I think we're amazing. Yay, I got an A. And I got a bunch more coins that I'll do nothing with, probably. It looks like we're done here then. I suppose it's ballot time. We cast our ballots with the switch here, right, dude? Okay, here goes. Let's put an end to the class trial and all the bloodshed it represents. With our one hand, with our own hands, with our one hand. We're all one-handed. Womp. Guess what, lady? Time to eximicate. Time to get eximicated. Huh? What just? Junko Enoshima. You lose. Lose? Lose? I did? That's... You denying it? Figures. Even the super duper high school despair is vulnerable to a dose of her own despair. Deny all you want. It doesn't change a thing. That's... freaking amazing! What? What's the face, lady? What? This is despair? You're kind of grody. A little bit. I came to this academy 2 years ago, and I toiled away, crafting the most intricate plan. I even went so far as to kill my own big sister to complete it. And yet, in the end, I still failed? There's no greater despair in this world. What are you talking about? Maybe she wanted to fail all along. I was desperately hopeless. From the moment I came into this world, I was tired of everything. So I've been looking forward to this moment. This once-in-a-lifetime experience my whole life. My first and last chance to taste the most awesome despair, the moment of my death. And to experience it alongside the world-class despair of my project's failure. I'm so hopelessly ecstatic. Is she happy? That's one word for it. In any event, you admit defeat, yes? It doesn't really matter whether I won or lost. Because either way, it's all the same for you guys in the end. Despair outside, despair inside. There's nothing but despair for you. No, you're wrong. Huh? I'll have you know, we're not afraid of your despair anymore. We've made up our minds. We're going out there, our hope held high. That old incubus, oh hope, over there next, talked us into it. Guys, Junko Inoshima, you said the despair spreads like a contagion. Well, hope does the same thing. I'd say the 6 of us are all the proof you need of that. Kirigiri. I just can't get a break, can I? I despise that look you guys are you guys get at times like this. Those are words. I know I'm only inviting more pain by doing this, by prolonging how long I have to look at those faces. But one last thing. You guys have this helpless obsession with hope, and if you don't want to let that go, that's fine and all. But you'd best prepare yourselves. Because, from here on out, you'll find despair cropping up to block your path at every turn. No matter which road you take, no matter where you try and hide, whether there's hope, there will always be despair. Like the 2 sides of a coin, they're inseparable. Will you guys be able to hold firm in your devotion to hope throughout all of that? Of course we will. Don't bother. I'm already talking to myself. I'm just talking to myself here. There's no need for you to respond. That face. But even that must come to an end. After all, it's about time for my punishment, don't you think? You intend to execute yourself? Those are the rules. Wait, I don't really think it's necessary for you to... Stop! What? Have you listened to a word I said? I have no hope for my life. Quite the opposite. I'm giddy with anticipation for the once-in-a-lifetime chance to taste death's despair. So back off! Alright. Whatever. Okay, crazy lady. Go ahead and do it. Up. Ah, so this is death's despair. It's exquisite. I wish I could have shared even just 10%. No, even just 1% of this despair with the rest of the world. I wish I could have taken the world and coated it in this marvelous despair. Now, let's begin. Okay, alright. I have a very special punishment befitting of the end. Let's get this ball rolling. It's punishment time. Junko Inoshima has been found guilty. Commencing execution. Alright. It's the end. It's the end for you, lady. I guess. It's curtains for you, lady. Super duper nasty torture. A million... Little black sumo motorcycle something or another. She's doing all of them! A dozer master. Space journey. That was the first one. Detention. Okay, the first execution was the headmaster. I didn't even recognize that till just now. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. What a weirdo. Emergency device? Is that what it said? I didn't see it. What a weirdo. Oh my god, what a weirdo. And just like that, it was over. The final class trial. Junko Inoshima, the super duper high school despair. Our lives at Hope Academy. It was all over. Chapter 6, the super duper high school unluckster, or How I Learned to Stop Despairing and Embrace the End. 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 It's the end. Obtain the present Monokuma hairband. You can find it in the present menu. Okay. Yeah. I guess. Alright, we're gonna save down here just in case I need to go back for something. That for some reason, I don't foresee me having to go back because I think it was pretty thorough. I didn't show what happens if I failed. I imagine it's gonna be like everything else and Negi's executed. It was all over, but the building didn't go down in a Hollywood-style explosion, nor did anybody narrate the aftermath. An extravagant, flowery detail, nor really did anything very ending-like happen at all. Everything remained the same. Well, what about the air purifier? Everything except one thing. The AC stopped. The thing Junko Inoshima called the air purifier shut down. That was it. So long, despair. Epilogue. Okay. Yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll do the epilogue. I guess we'll do the epilogue. This is gonna be really long, probably, but it'll be fine, I think. Leaving the courtroom behind, we gathered in the entrance hall. We stood before the door in silence. In a word, we were... What? We were entranced. Okay. In a word, we were entranced. Well, that was a couple words, but whatever. We remained like that for some time. Caught up in our own epilogue. In the moments preceding the conclusion, however, just standing here isn't going to get us anywhere. It's about time we got going. Unsurprisingly, it was Kirigiri who broke the silence. Negi, would you do the honors? Sure. On her cue, I took it in my hand. The thing Junko Inoshima had held onto until the very moment she died, and then left behind for us. Do you think it's real? Is that really the key to this door? As best as I can guess, based on what she said, that should be it. But if all of you wish to punish me, then I'll have you leave this place. And you will leave. And then you will die miserable deaths in the outside world. She said she would ensure we left. And then she left us this just before she died. Given that, it seems very likely that this would be the key we need to get out of here. But still, what if it's like a self-destruct button? Shima's never actually said we'd be leaving this place alive. That is possible, yes. It is? Well, that's why you're letting Negi do it, because he's been lucky. But that doesn't mean we can't just not push the button. Well, yeah, I guess. Chillax, Mang. If anything happens to my white knight, I'll achoo! Huh? What? The class trial? The puppet master, what? That's all done and over. We were just about to leave. What? Leave? We can go outside? And then my white knight and I can be bonded together in love? And then we'll be blessed with the greatest treasure of all, children? Maybe? Stop that. You're making me gag. There's nothing to worry about. I'm sure we'll make it out of here safely. I'm not so sure. What happens after we leave, though? So, somewhere deep down, I still kinda hope that stuff about the end of the world was just a big fat lie. And, in reality, the peaceful world we all knew and love is waiting for us on the other side of this door. I hope so too! A big fat lie. The peaceful world peaceful world we all know and love, huh? But no matter what's happened to it, it's still our world. So whatever is waiting for us there, watch out, because here we come, because where we come. Ah, well, yeah, you're right. Besides, well, compared to the academy, the world's a pretty big place. And because of how big it is, there's obviously always going to be despair somewhere. But there's just as much hope, you know? The search for hope, the endeavor to find hope, that in itself is true hope. And as long as you have that, you can keep pressing forward no matter how far you fall. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it, Negi? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't need the likes of you to tell me that. Also, Junko Enoshima said that there were still people outside who have yet to let go of their hope. I'm sure I can put them to good use. The revival of the Togami family is synonymous with the revival of the world. I'll come. Wherever you go, I'll come with you. Why? Me. I'm gonna find a donut shop. I'll figure out the rest later. And what if there isn't a donut shop? I'll make one, starting with the flour, and if there's no flour, I'll just plant some wheat. Dude, I hadn't thought of that. If there isn't a road, then build one. Genesis, the fates are telling me to create a new world. I found my hope. I'm moving on to the next stage, dude. This is the beginning of Yasuhiro. Hagekure Act 2, dude. Thanks a bunch, Hina. I feel like my eyes have been opened, dude. Hey, stay back. You're creeping me out. Let's go, Negi. Even if the outside world has fallen to ruin, and even if it has been blanketed in despair, I actually kind of look forward to it. If I can face it with someone like you. Yeah, they're the ship. They're clearly the ship. I look forward to seeing what we can do out there. What we can do. What can we, so tiny and insignificant, do? Anything, I'm sure of it. You heard me. We can do anything. I probably butchered that. Because it didn't make sense in my head initially. I guess it's goodbye. Goodbye to you. And goodbye to Sakura. But you know, it had to happen sooner or later. So I might as well do it with a smile on my face. Guys, you ever want your fortune told, I'll do it free of charge, anytime, anywhere. I hate this melancholy crap, but if you're ever in trouble, come and talk to me. Whether I'll be free to help is another matter. I feel like I'm overflowing with this burning desire to write. That's cute. The story of my white knight and I guess everyone else as well. I won't miss this place, but I do feel kind of strange about leaving. I'm not quite sure how to put it into words. But I guess this is our graduation, huh? I guess so. Everything goes boom and it's the most depressing ending ever? I hope not. As long as I don't give up, hope will continue to spread. Here goes. I have hope, so I can press forward. I have hope, which gives me courage. I have hope, and so I move. And so, the world moves. Don't explode, please! With my hands, with our hands, we open the door. The door to the future, where hope and despair are intertwined. Okay, alright, well it's opening. I was so worried. I was so worried it was gonna actually explode. I had no hope. Good? Are we not gonna find out? I can't read any of these names. They didn't do the credits. They didn't translate the credits. Okay, well we'll let them roll. We'll let them roll. I'll just shut up and dance. Actually, I'm gonna drink something because that takes a lot out of you reading that much. I know how long this is gonna be. What's reflected in those hollow eyes? It isn't admiration, or a fading after image, but a mirage of love let slip away. It doesn't matter how long you sit and wait. I'll just translate the song for you guys. The love you let escape will never come back. Take hold of the eternal blue sky. That definitely sounds like a J-pop song. And show them your unattained something. Seize each day, every fleeting moment or something. Every flowing stream of time. Ever-flowing stream of time. Take a deep breath, oh angel. And reach for the heavens once more. Your wings, they're torn and broken. So toss them aside and forge your own path. You don't need perfection, it's perfect attendance to be the top of your class. So long as you learn from the kindness of others, you are allowed to run away, or lose the will to press forward. You can always pick yourself up and start walking again. Keep your head held high and live without regrets. The tears you shed along the way will never betray you. Leap across the boundless blue sky and enhance them with your unchanging heart. Cherish every moment lost on the river of time and stand tall as you face the future. Release your breath, oh angel, and lavish them with your love. High to your heart's content. till the wings of your fate wear thin. Guitar solo! But this video is probably going to be flagged because of the music. I am talking to it though, so maybe it'll be harder. Take hold of the eternal blue sky. Alright. And show them your untainted heart. Unattained heart. Alright, okay, we're done with that. I read, they were just repeating it. Oh no! What? Tee. How exciting! Things have gotten very exciting. Yep. I'm no teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. I'm you guys. This academy's headmaster. What? Obtain the present Easter egg. You can find it on the presents menu. Okay. All right. Okay. Is that everything?
Danganronpa.
Okay, no, because this is the main menu. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it, I guess. So I know there's a 2. I might eventually play number 2, but I don't know, like, I don't know when I'm gonna get time for it, because you guys saw how long this was. It's easier for me to commentate when I'm running and doing stuff and going on adventures and running through games. It's harder when I'm reading everything and then I have to pause and stop the game progression in order to speak. So that's why it got so long. And so I could have just like read it all and went through it, but that's not fun for me. I enjoyed the way that I played it, and I feel like I got more enjoyment out of it. And hopefully you guys got more enjoyment out of it. Anyway, it was a fun game. There were some things that I didn't like them dealing with the question of gender, and you know how anime has like fan service and the over-sexualization of female characters, that sort of thing. But that's kind of a given in like a lot of anime type games. I don't know why. I don't know why it's such a popular thing. Hopefully it'll change in the near future. But it is what it is, and for what it was, and for, you know, what we all expected for, you know, the fan servicey bits and all of that, it was good. It was fun. It was, you know, a good story. It was cool. I still don't feel like I know everything that happened in all of the story. I don't know if there's more that I need to read into or what exactly. But maybe that's why it's a cult game. Like maybe that's why it's so beloved, is because it's kind of well, it is open-ended because it ends with the doors opening and you're not knowing what happened. So, you know, so there's that, and whenever there's something like that, it leads the player, the reader, whoever to form their own opinion. And anything that's like that, you know, it's loved because you can pretty much do whatever you want with it, right? Anyway, there's a lot of mystery and stuff, and there were probably still some things that, you know, as I said, I still don't know exactly what happened or why it happened that way. Like Sakura, like, needing to die for some reason. Like, that was very sad. I obviously have some characters that I loved more than others, like, you know, Negi, obviously, and Kirigiri, but Sakura! And I loved Asahina's, you know, personality and her, you know, her ditzy optimism and her love of donuts. That's awesome. I can identify with that. And then, you know, obviously I had problems with the with Fujisaki, if you guys watched up until now. The way that they dealt with the gender subject and all that. I won't really get into that because Because there's a lot of differing opinions on Fujisaki. I've spoken to like a few people who have felt like one way or another. Some people who felt like I felt about it, but I just felt like it was handled poorly, like in my opinion. I felt like it was not very sensitive to the matter, and yeah, and then that's mostly my problem with it. That and like, you know, the sexist remarks and stuff, and it not being clear whose perspective we're seeing from, or who feels that way, and it really... Okay, so one thing that I will say is the way that sexism is written for characters, and you're like, okay, well, that's not how the real world is Negi, we're seeing the world through Negi's eyes, so he's our anchor into reality. So whenever a character says something that's really sexist, and then Negi doesn't say anything, that leads you to believe that Negi's, giving in to that opinion. There's no grounding like, oh, well, that's not how it works or whatever. And even Negi was like kind of making sexist remarks but you're a girl touching a body, that's not right. And stuff like that. And it's like, come on. Like why? Why does that stuff need to be like, you know, women are humans. Like, seriously, why isn't it written that way? Why? And it's very clear the writer didn't feel that way. That they, you know, had certain expectations of female characters, or that they understood that the world had certain expectations of female characters. And still, even acknowledging that, even if it was a social dialogue, something should have been said to the contrary, to give us that kind of grounding. Well, the writer doesn't believe this, but he's making clear that other people believe this. There wasn't that. I mean, you can say whatever you want or whatever, and go blow up my comment section with however you feel, and it's still valid. However you feel is still valid. I'm not trying to invalidate that. But we need that grounding, and writers, I have writer friends who say that is exactly how you do that. That wasn't done in this. So, you know, so that leads me to believe that it was written by someone who saw the world that way, who didn't decide that they were going to present it in any other light. And that's just that. And whatever, you know, the world's changing. These ideas are becoming more widely accepted. Anyway, and then they had like a completely homophobic character who just like no one ever talked about, who murdered lots of gay men, and now they're free off in the world for some reason. I mean, yeah, like no one talks about that, but we just let a homicidal maniac out in the world. Yay! Good thing they only kill gay men. Anyway, yeah, so there's like some homophobia and sexism and stuff, but the overall game, outside of if we ignore those things, because if we didn't ignore those things, we wouldn't have media to enjoy. Like, and that's the reality of the situation, is, we would have slim pickings. So if we ignore all of that and suspend our disbelief and all of that, it was good. It was well written. It was a good game. The story was really good. It had a lot of surprises. It had a lot of mysteries behind everything. Yeah, no, it was an enjoyable experience for me. I really did have a good time with it. All of the other things were kind of things that happened like at the midway point and then stopped happening. So that's really good. So at some point, like, I didn't remark on it anymore because it stopped happening. I mean, then again, we just let, Psycho Killer out into the world who kills gay men. So there's that. Maybe she just promised that she won't do it anymore. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, so let me know what you thought of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, comment on what you thought. Go check out the other videos I've done. I will see you soon. I have a few games on my list that I'm going to start instead of, or to replace Danganronpa. Probably not Tales from the Borderlands. Borderlands free sequel's kind of gonna leak over for a little while. It's gonna be a lot of me playing that, I think. Anyway, see you soon.